Hello, I'm doing a little abstract kind of doodle using a different kind of style that's also fun, but it's the fine line masking fluid, and it lets you draw around everything. And this is the Furry Tail Arts decal edge hand-torn sketchbook that I have, and I have my Michael Harding paint. Trying to decide which one to start with. I think I'll do something down here. Just something easy and fun and fast. And it's okay if it gets out of the lines. This is the Caribbean turquoise. It's really bright. It's pretty. No. Let me try this one. This is Belladonna. Yeah, that's pretty. Do a little cityscape. Yep, maybe. And it's okay if it leaks over. It's just for fun, just something relaxing to do. And practice some brush strokes and brush control. Alright, call that one good. And let me do something up here now. I don't know if it's just this paint and the way it dried, but this forest green one never really reconstitutes as easily, so I have to pre-wet it ahead of time. I should look at the pigment info and see what it is about it. It's kind of, it might be best used right from the tube, but it seems a little bit gritty, so I don't know why it's like that. I just can't get it ever deeper than that. So I might replace that one later. So at the end, I would like to go through after I do the peel and then add some fine line details. That's a pretty lapis. I like their lapis. And add some little pen ink touches here and there just to see what that does. Maybe it kind of looks like a little bit like a stained glass effect, maybe. And I love Paraline green. Big fan. Yeah, it's so pretty for foresty stuff. Mountains. We live close to Mount Rainier. I like to go up there a lot, and so it kind of reminds me of, this one reminds me a little bit of some hikes we've taken on Mount Rainier. You can hear the guys in the background, the little Shibas. They just came inside from a play date with their little Shiba friends. So they are a little bit overstimulated right now and sniffing around and looking for where their little buddies went. But hopefully they sleep good tonight, because they also got a good 2.5 mile walk today. I'm just kind of experimenting with this palette. I had some more tubes that arrived, and I usually keep this one. This is not one that I take with me, but I just like to see what it can do and what it would be fun for. And this usually just sits on my desk. So I'm not super picky with convenience, like size and easy to carry for this paint brand. But maybe I'll make a tiny portable one later on and pick just the colors that I really like. This little Payne's Gray. And actually switch to a slightly smaller brush since I'm getting a little bit picky, fiddly with some of this stuff. These are my little small brushes that I got off of Yuli Paint Heron. They're synthetic, but they're a nice short size, and I do like those. Alright, let's make this one maybe like a little kind of like snowy winter scene-ish with some little doggy footprints in the snow. So I'm not going to fill it in all the way. Just leave some of the white spots and do some touches here and there. Maybe I'll use a little lapis too, just to brighten up some of that. Leave some white spaces. Make sure to go over where the paw prints are so they pop off the page. Maybe I do a little indigo. usually don't use indigo a whole lot because it is so dark for most brands, and it can really kind of like take over and muddy up some colors, but I do like, I wonder if this brand has an Indian throne blue, because I think that's always a really pretty blue for snowy scenes. But the indigo here, that will work too. And maybe I'll do this purple haze. I like their mixed colors, their custom colors. I'm always curious about other brands, what they have for that kind of stuff. Polo, are you unhappy? Polo has feelings because his friends are gone for the day. And then for this one, I think what I might do is get some gold touches for the very end. It's a little bit like a night sky. I think I might use some of my Karataki gold and put it in there, or their silver, because I do have the silver. Alright. This one, let's see what we can do with that. I think I'll make it a little beach scene. It's really bright. I'll put some burnt umber in there instead, or burnt sienna. Ooh, burnt sienna. Let's see, nope, that's pretty orange too. Oh well, the sand is going to be orange, I guess. That's okay. We'll just say it's a bright day at the beach. Oh, that was Quinn Bronze. Oops, that's why it looks orange. Let's do a little bit of that. I'm gonna put a little bit of it in here. This is a little burnt umber, because I think I want to make this some dune grass. Let's use moss green. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Here. I might come in at the end and do some of these little thingies when it's a little bit more dry. Okay. And let's get some watercolors for the ocean. The ocean is watercolored. Do a little lapis too, that one's good. Let's do this. Little waves. Make it a little more intense in this corner. That. Maybe I'll put something else to mute it. Maybe a little Payne's gray too. Sometimes there's dark colors and grays in the ocean water. It's never really just bright blue like this up here anyway. Yeah, a little more muted. A little bit of that. Okay. Let's do a bright sky. I'll do some cerulean. I bet those beaches and parts of Mexico kind of are the bright blue water, turquoise water. Just don't get to see it up here in the Northwest like that. I have been to some really pretty lakes on the Olympic Peninsula that do have some kind of cool effects like that. Lake Crescent is one of them. Ooh, that was a lot. That water there is really pretty. A little touch up here of the paintings too. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Pick some of that back up. There. Maybe I'll pick some of this up too. And a little paper towel. There. Okay. Let's see. And this looks like it wants to be another mountain up here. But what if I do one that's completely the opposite colors? Let's make a, do you remember that book? Pinkish, purplish, bluish mountain? That was a big one when I was a kid in the 80s and 90s. So maybe we'll make a pinkish, purplish, bluish mountain. And then I'll put some of those colors down here too, because that was the whole premise of the story. Let's do some more lapis. Oh, yeah. That's really pretty. The snow was supposed, around the mountain was supposed to be all the colors too. It was like this just magic mountain. I should go reread it. I actually kind of forgot the storyline a little bit. Amethyst, that's a pretty color. Polo, are you upset? There's a, ooh, that's bright. Ooh-wee. Okay, well that looks like a pinkish, purplish, and bluish mountain there. All right. These two at the top, I think, are going to be mostly just a little bit abstract-y. Do some more lavender. I like the lavender. Oh yeah. Maybe the sky can be a little lavender too. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Uh-oh, I made the sky pink. Oh well. Looks like it walked across that masking fluid line a little bit. Oops. I don't mind though. That looks kind of cool. That would be cool if mountains actually looked like that. I'll put some more of this. I really like this wisteria color that I don't really, I know Daniel Smith makes one and I don't have any of it because I was not really sure I wanted to bring in like the really opaque watercolors at first because it didn't seem like that was the correct thing, but now I don't really care so much. And this one is a really pretty color too, even if it has a little bit of titanium white in it or whatever, because that makes it more opaque. Let's do this darker blue down here. Oh, super pretty. I've been getting more into gouache too, which is fun. And I do like the opacity there. But I still like traditional translucent watercolors. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I don't know what color I should make the trail. Make it a green. Let me get this forest green again. I know it's really weird, but it's nice and light. And this time, I'll dry that off a little better. Does that look okay? Oh yeah. Okay. All right, last one. I'm gonna do some bright colors. Let's make this nice and bright. So that's a pretty color. Amethyst. Huh. I like it a lot. I'm gonna throw a yellow in there. Might as well. Looks like this is a yellow lake. Don't usually use actual yellow in any of my stuff a whole lot. But I know some people really love it. I kind of like the earthy tones more, and Quinn Gold I think is the yellowest that I like to do because it can get pretty yellow looking if you dilute it a lot. I haven't done this one yet. I'll add this too. Let's add it right there. Okay, that is bright. I guess my favorite colors are earth tones and greens. Oh, let's use this purple. Deep purple. Sounds like a band. It is a band, isn't it? Or is it just a song? Is it a band or a song? I think it's a band. That's kind of cool. Polo's having feelings. Lolo. He always gets concerned when I'm at my art desk and I'm standing there and looking at my stuff or my supplies, and he likes to jump up and nudge me to make sure I'm not having like some kind of, I don't know, seizure or something. He's like, why are you just standing there and looking at this instead of touching me or paying attention or throwing the ball? That's the main one. He loves his ball. Hi buddy. It's okay. Hi buddy. We are training him to do service work too, so for my husband, and he does pay attention really well. He does have a lot of good intuitive people feeling senses. I don't know what you call it, but he's super smart too. He picks up anything we drop on command. He loves fly ball. So he definitely likes to carry things around. Okay, I'll do this turquoise right here because I like the turquoise, even though I've used it already. Oh no, we're almost done, Polo. Oh, that's pretty. When I get stuck for ideas, a lot of the stuff that I do, it's because I'm looking on YouTube to see what kind of things other people do in their sketchbooks, and if I like it, then I'll be like, that'd be something good just to get the supplies used and not just languishing while I have writer's block. But this one I just decided I wanted to do some mini things here, and just to fill up a page. Alright. I'll use this yellow again. I think yellow and magenta kind of go good together, and yellow and purple. Don't really have a green. Let's do a sap green. I haven't used that yet. The trick though with making this all finished is you have to wait for it to fully dry, because it can tear paper if you're doing a peel and if everything's not dry, which would be kind of, it's happened before. All right, two more colors to put in here. Okay, we'll do wisteria. I did way too much. And then I need to do one more. No, I'll do the ultramarine again. There, nice bright blue. Alright, so we just have to wait for it to dry. Oh yeah. Don't want to forget this. This is that Karataki mica gold paste. Do a little tiny dot right there. That's probably way too much, but that's okay, I've got a lot. And a little bit of water, and smear it around. There we go. And maybe what do I want to do with that left over here? I could do some gold touches on the beach. Yeah, because the sand can be kind of goldy and sparkly. There we go. That's good. I think it elevates it a little bit. I love putting gold and stuff.